Alright guys, here with some more Ultimate Doom. This is going to be episode 2. Last time we played, I went through and we just finished secret level, and now we're on E1M4 Command Control. Fun stuff, right? Alright. You know, it's funny, John Romero, the infamous John Romero, who, for the people who don't know, he was one of the employees at id that worked on Doom 2. And I think he was there for Quake and Quake 2. I could be wrong. He eventually departed, founded his own company, and the whole Daikatana thing, which it's gone down in gaming history. He's done. He did most of the levels. He designed most levels for episode 1 of Doom. These are all John Romero levels, and they're good levels. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people say, "Oh, John Romero, he makes the best levels." I think Doom 2 had better levels, which I don't know how many levels he did. I know you had like American McGee, Sandy Peterson, and some others who made levels for Doom 2, but I don't know specifically which ones he did. He might have done a lot of them, most of them. Probably some of my favorite levels are by him. But I've mentioned before that E1 episode 1 is not like my favorite episode of Doom. And most of them are done by John Romero. But what's funny is that he's released a couple of levels just fairly recently, back during the whole Doom, when Doom was like the craze because the new game was coming out. He released a couple of levels for Doom, and I think he only did 2 levels, but for Doom, and brand new recent levels, and they're good, but they're definitely very reminiscent of episode 1, of Doom levels. It's super. I could have sworn there was like a secret over here, but I guess not. But very, very reminiscent of episode 1 of Doom. You can definitely tell that it was a John Romero level, just like this. You can definitely you can feel the similarities between them. Did I hit this switch? I did. I don't know what that switch does. Alright, where do I gotta go? Okay, it's in here I gotta go. I went through here, that took me down there, okay. I think some of his levels are needlessly complex, especially some of the new WADs he did, that released a couple months ago. I thought those were also needlessly complex. I mean, they were entertaining for what they were, but again, just a little, more complex than it needed to be. And that's what I kind of like about Doom 2, is that I think the levels have good complexity without sacrificing the pacing and action. In my opinion, Doom suffers from, or Doom 1 at least, suffers from pacing. At least episode 1 does. This is bad. I could be just, talking out of my rear here, so. It's funny, this room here, this used to be a swastika. This floor panel right here, you can see it's not a swastika anymore, but it used to be. And people got really upset about that. We're like, oh, well, that's, that's evil, it's a swastika. And while, yeah, it did look like a swastika, and it actually was a swastika. They had put it into the game because there's probably a way you can probably jump that, but they actually did put the swastika in the game on purpose, but it was more or less a reference to like Wolfenstein, I guess, with the blue room, because Wolfenstein had all the blue walls and everything. They had the swastika in there as kind of a reference to Wolfenstein, and everybody took it the completely wrong way, thinking, oh, the people at id are a bunch of Nazis, they do that because they're full of hate, whatever. Stereotypical responses to being offended to everything. Everybody loves being offended by something. Okay, I don't like being next to this barrel. With the pinkies, not a big deal. Reminds me of the outrage that happened when first trailers for the new Doom came out, and people were just going crazy about how violent it was. It was like, a lot of people were like, yeah, it's like brutal Doom, it's awesome, and then people were like, oh, well, this is like, the violence is bad, you know? And it was not like mothers and soccer moms who were angry about it. It was just like regular people, you know, other gamers were all angry about the violence in the new Doom. And I'm like, man, we went through this back in the day with Doom 1, Soldier of Fortune, some of the older games, and you know, the whole Jack Thompson thing, Grand Theft Auto and everything, and all the gamers were rebelling against people who thought, oh, games are violent. Where did this imp come from? But everybody was complaining, you know, about how violent, you know, adults were, you know, and politicians are complaining about how violent games were, and you know, all the gamers were like, what? No, it doesn't. It's not a problem. We love it. And then now gamers are getting angry about all the violence again. It's like we're becoming the people we hate, or we hated back when we were younger. So I don't know. I don't get it. But I'm gonna try not to get too political here. I have a lot of opinions, but you don't come here for my opinions about that kind of stuff. Come here for my commentary about video games, not politics. Alright. Alright. Spectre's going down. Actually, I think this is the level where the 32X version, if you were using cheats, it would crash. I think this was the level, and I believe so. Yeah, this is the level. When we get there, I'll show you. It was pretty funny. I remember the first time me and my buddy were playing with cheats, and it happened. We're like, what? And so basically, you had to skip. I think there was a cheat for skipping levels, maybe, or you used a password system. It's been so long since I don't remember. But I don't remember if there was like a cheat to skip levels or whatever. Basically, if you were cheating, you had to turn off the cheats for that level or skip the level before, so that way the game didn't crash, so you can continue on. It was such a bad port. And the thing that gets me is that those cheats were designed for the developers. You know, they're almost like, you know, they were debugging tools. And I'm like, did they not use their own debugging tools in this game? Alright, we did go in there. I picked up that yellow key. So we're going to go over here. Bunch of enemies down there. This is going to help me. This minigun. Alright, if I can kill all of them, I won't have to worry about them later. And if I kill most of them... They're building a new house next door to me, so I don't know if you can hear that hammers and the power tools are going on, but if you can, I apologize ahead of time. Not much I can do about it. Can't yell out the window like, guys, shut up, I'm trying to record a YouTube video. They look at me like I was crazy. Alright, this elevator's about to come up and it's gonna be... Ah ha ha! The door closed on you. Oh man, I missed Super Shotgun. Yeah, buddy. I think think this first monster closet of the game is right there. Oh man, it opened up on both sides. Oh, bad news, bears. Ah. I didn't know it opened up on both sides. Alright, now I know there's a bunch of enemies around the corner here. Alright. I think... Yeah, that's what I want. And I definitely want that. And there's nothing out here. More baddies. More concerned about the hit scanning shotgun guys than the imps and the marines. Alright. You guys need to go. Alright. I know there's some items up there, but I'm not going to worry about them. Alright, this is where it would crash. As soon as you cross here, boom, it would crash. It would crash like a C prompt, which I found hilarious, but it did. And, yeah. I've mentioned the term hit scanning quite a bit while playing Doom and when I was playing Doom 64. In case you guys don't know what hit scanning is the method that the enemies use to hit you. And in the case of like the imps throwing fireballs, it's not hit scanning. Hit scanning is as soon as the enemy fires, it hits me regardless of where I am. So like the shotgun guys and the marines, their bullets hit me instantaneously, right? As soon as they fire, bam, they hit me. And I can't dodge the attack, right? I believe the system's already made the determination that it's hit me as soon as it fires. So regardless of how I move or do or whatever I do, it's going to hit me, right? Now in the case that the fact that it's instantaneous, you know, you don't really notice the fact that, you know, if I moved out of their line of sight when they fired, they could still hit me kind of thing. Because it's instantaneous. I mean, you're not going to notice that kind of thing. Oh, I hate this room. But... So hit scanning is super hard to avoid. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. The only thing you can do is just not be in the line of sight before they fire. So that's basically it. Now, there is some variables attached to that to where it's like, okay, they can attach some variables to that. So it's like, you know, 25% of the time they're going to hit me or something. You know, not 100% of the time. So, those are the kind of variables they can add to it. But typically, though, there's nothing... If the probability is not in my favor, like, okay, you're going to get hit no matter what, then I'm going to get hit. I can't move out of the way. I can't dodge or anything like that. Unlike a fireball or a rocket or something, I can actually move out of the way of that. So that's the thing about hit scanning enemies that's so annoying, is that if I'm in line of sight, I'm going to get hit. Right? Oh, this is not good. If I'm in line of sight, I'm going to get hit. Nothing I can do about it. You know, I just hope that the dice roll is in my favor, that when they do fire, it doesn't hit me based on their probability. Or I could just not be in the line of sight, and then I would avoid getting hit completely. But I have to be out of their line of sight at the time they fire their weapon. So that's what hit scanning is, and it's kind of annoying. I think nowadays, though, hit scanning isn't as common of a thing. I think I don't think you see it as much. I know a lot of games actually they're actually rendering bullets, and they're rendering, you know, I think there's a monster closet in here. They're actually rendering the bullets, rendering the travel time. You know, sometimes even rendering things like the gravity and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting. I'm sure there's games that still use hit scanning. You know, Like, I bet like Overwatch probably uses hit scanning for some of its weapons. And probably a lot of multiplayer games, because that kind of eliminates, you know, lag. So it's like, okay, well, if I fire and that person's in my crosshairs, I'm going to hit them, kind of thing, regardless of the latency, you know. So I don't have to worry about latency of the travel time of the bullet to hit the enemy or anything. So I would imagine multiplayer games probably use hit scanning more. I could be wrong. I could be totally just like not know anything and be wrong. And if you want to tell me I'm wrong, that's cool, yo. Man, you guys are nothing but scrubs over there. Ah, so that's bad. And see, the shotgun guys, they have multiple bullets that hit scan. So, and I guess the probability works on how close you are to them. So the closer you are, the higher the probability is that they're going to hit you. And they have, whoa, they have multiple bullets. So it's, you know, if they shoot 7 pellets out, then I could get hit 7 times technically, if I'm like really close to them. And that does a lot of damage. Shotgun guys are just notorious, and the chain gun guys are even worse in Doom 2. Those guys are just, I mean, their miniguns are hit scan, and the probability that each bullet's going to hit you is pretty high. So those guys are super dangerous. So one good thing about Doom 2, you don't have to worry about pain elementals, or one good thing about Doom is you don't have to worry about pain elementals and chain gun guys. Because chain gun guys are not fun to deal with at all. Okay, so those are both yellow doors. I'm trying to remember. Wow. Not doing too bad on health, which is good. And there's that guy. Alright, I don't think I want to go there yet. Because, yeah, it's a blue door. I don't have a blue key yet. Oh, but I opened up that monster closet, so that's something. Where did that Spectre go? Oh, there he is. I'm not going to grab that yet, because I'm probably going to need it for... Actually, I guess maybe I could go ahead and grab that now and use it for whatever secrets are back here. I guess not. I probably just hosed myself. Alright, well, whatever. Just have to deal with it. Okay, so that's a yellow door. I can't... Wait a minute. I'm missing something. Did I not... I picked up a red key. Alright, and then... Oh, yeah, I gotta go in these doors here. Probably wasted that radiation suit. It's annoying. There. No, I guess not. Alright, so there's... Wow. Alright, so there is the blue key there. And I think there's radiation suit to the left or right. I don't remember which side. Yep, good. Alright, so that's... Let's go in here first. Soul Sphere. This I do like. Totally worth it. Alright, so we come in here. Grab all this ammo. I don't know why they gave me vision here, because it's not that dark. Okay, so I've got the blue key now, which I use the blue key over here. No, that's yellow. Over here. Yeah, the whole green night vision goggle effect is something new in this Doom. Before I think it just took out all the lighting effects, so it just made everything bright. So there's no shadows or anything, which was nice. Ah! Not cool, man. Alright, so that's where I came in from. So come in here. See, it's like Doom is the only game where I still have to use a map, or use the map. Come in here and here. I think this is... I think that's a secret. It is. Actually, I don't think technically it's a secret. Alright, so I think that's what I needed to hit. I believe it's here. Yep, it opened that up. I heard a door, so I knew it was going to be a monster closet. I was sitting here thinking too. I wasn't thinking out loud, but I was thinking, I was like, I bet you there's a monster closet as soon as around here. I seem to remember there being one. I'm like, I bet you as soon as I pick up this key. And I heard the doors open, I'm like, okay. And I turn around and bam, there's a monster closet. Not surprised at all. Okay, so now I got the yellow key. And yeah. And since I don't have a radiation suit now, it's probably not a good idea for me to run over there, but... Oh, come on. This is probably a bad idea. Was it worth it, Sean? I don't know. Well, there's a soul sphere there, so I guess I can get my health back. Ah! Okay, this is bad. Whew. Craziness. Probably shouldn't have picked that shotgun ammo up. Only had one. Shotgun ammo is pretty plentiful in these levels, so I'm not too concerned. Rocket launcher probably would have been helpful there, but rockets are way more scarce than everything else. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. I think all these doors, that was a yellow door. I think this goes on the other side. So these all lead to the same place, which is right here. Because there's that. Okay. Okay. Alright, I believe the exit is fast approaching. I'm full of armor, so I can't pick that up. Yeah, go kill that guy for me. I want to say there's more monster closets in here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there is. Alright. Grab the ammo, health. How do I get up there? That... Yes, sirree, I was right. It looks like all the shotgun guys and Marines killed themselves. Okay, that's cool. Okay. think I can hit this switch safely now. Is that the exit? Oh, I'm in a corner. Oh, not good. Not good. Woo! Alright, so that was close. I do want to go up here. Okay, so that's how you get up there. Okay, that probably would have been helpful earlier to go up there. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in here, and I think this is the exit. There's probably another Spectre in here. Yeah, he's just stuck in a wall, so sucks to be him. Easy pickings. Alright. We're getting close. I think there's this level and one other level, and then we're done with episode 1, so fun times. But we're going to call it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to, please subscribe. I'm going to leave my Twitter and Twitch information below. So hope to see you guys again for the next episode of Ultimate Doom. Alright, take it easy, guys.